Today, we're going to talk about uh, life updates on my health, businesses, and work. So, welcome back to They Call Me Suki if you are returning, and welcome to They Call Me Suki if you're brand new. I look forward to you staying. So, please hit that subscribe button and give us a thumbs up to like and leave a comment if you like. So, anyway, I'm Suki, and I haven't been on for a long time. Where have you guys been? No, I have been working a lot of hours, as you all know, since April. Um, in one of my updates, that I was going to be laid off. And then in April, when I went to Santa Barbara, my job told me that I was not going to be laid off, but I would be taking on someone else's work who quit. And then we found out that she hadn't done her work. So there have been about 40 audits we needed to do, and then all of the current work plus my work. So I've been really doing two roles and almost three, because doing last year's work plus the current period work, because we're fiscal periods and the fiscal year started over in July. So I've been quite busy, unfortunately. So that's where I have been. That's why I have not been able to make videos. I haven't been able to work on my businesses the way that I would like to. I've tried, but let's get into my health. So there's two things, well, probably three things I want to discuss and go over. One is first and foremost my neck, the ACDF surgery. As you all know, I had ACDF surgery in August of 2024. I was wearing a collar for a long time. It was from C3 to C7. So that's pretty much the entire cervical spine. Two bones removed and replaced because of calcification. So I have been healing pretty good. The back pain is getting better, it's not as bad. And currently I am not in physical therapy, not because it I was good to go. It's just because the prescription ended because I had an allergic reaction to a BiPAP machine that was given to me. I have moderate sleep apnea, so I was supposed to be getting a new machine. Well, unfortunately, I had a reaction to the machine, so it made me very, very sick for almost a month. So I didn't go to physical therapy. Then my prescription expired, and the physical therapy that I had been going to, they started doing some funky stuff. I would be set up with one physical therapist and they wouldn't give me him. They give me his assistant. They give me his student. So I just got tired of that. They were really digging into my hips and hurting me. So I only went back after that reaction once, and then my prescription was expired. So they reached out to me, but I haven't reached out back to them because I'm not sure if I even really want to go back. So I'm just really thinking about working on doing the exercises myself and doing it that way. The next update, I had mentioned in another video months ago that I had started Zepbound. I started Zepbound a week before, or not even a week, a few days before I went to Santa Barbara. And I had been on the lowest dose and I've gone up to the second highest dose. And unfortunately for me, it didn't work. I haven't lost any weight. I had been vacillating between 5 pounds up, 5 pounds down. And we'll get into what the reason is for that. So it didn't work for me. Not to say that it's not a good drug. I've seen other people work. It just made me really, really, I shouldn't say really, really sick, but just there's some side effects, constipation, indigestion, a lot of burping, feeling full all the time, and not really being able to eat, which is a good thing in some regards. But I also have ulcerative colitis. I'm in remission. So I never really have problems using the bathroom. But I mean, it was bad. Constipation bad. So you got to stay on some type of motility drugs, but which I hadn't done, or some type of laxatives, which I was not good at doing. It's raining here in my area, so I keep feeling like something's on me. Forgive me for moving around so much. So anyhow, that is the story with Zepbound. So fast forward into now, November. I've been on it for about 6 to 7 months, and now the insurance company is refusing to pay because I haven't lost 5% of my weight, and I have not maintained that loss for 90 days. So they will not renew my prescription. Um, so the next thing is, I don't know if I've mentioned to you guys, since the surgery, I was exhausted, and they thought it was from the blood loss, but it ended up being that I have, and hopefully I'm done with it, but I was diagnosed, let's put it like that, with adrenal insufficiency syndrome, which can be a little bit concerning to say the least. So I'm on steroids, a lot of steroids, heavy doses of steroids, because I'm not producing any cortisol. So hence the reason for me not losing any weight with Zepbound. So at the same time I started the Zepbound, I also started probably like a week later steroids. So the first week I thought it was great. I lost 5 pounds and I thought, hey, this is going to work. I think I lost like 3 pounds after that. And then from that point on, I've been going up and down between those first 5 pounds, up and down. So literally, I'm still where I was when I started. So I just decided that I'm still going to just push and try to lose the weight on my own. And so I keep an app like I always do of Lose It, and I document what I eat, whether it's good or bad. And honestly, since I have not been on the Zepbound for almost a week, I still feel full. I still have some of the same side effects going on. So I don't know how long it takes for it to get out of your system. But the only thing I can say is that I'm not like super constipated anymore. Not that it's gone 100%, but there was a day where I thought it was, because I not TMI, that I went to the bathroom quite a bit. And that was on Tuesday. So anyhow, that is my health update. So oh, the other thing is, um my doctor, I reached out to them because I was like really exhausted, because I had been working like 7 days a week since April, and I had maybe taken off like 1 or 2 weeks since that time up until like October, because I was just exhausted. And the weekend before my birthday, um well, I got a car. I had to get a new car. My car um didn't really die, but the repair cost was like $20,000. And who's going to pay $20,000 to repair a car? So I ended up having to get another car. So I ended up getting a great deal on a 2026 Honda CRV hybrid, which I love. It drives very smooth. I had for many, many years a Mercedes Benz GLK 350, 2011, which I loved. I wasn't going to buy a car. I wanted to keep that car as long as I could, but it started jerking. So they're saying I needed a transmission, a whole host of other things. And I didn't have $20,000 to pay for repairs. So it was easier for me to get another car. So I leased the car because I didn't have the money to purchase a car at the rates that they are costing right now. So I got a pretty decent deal on um, a lease. So that was a good thing that happened to me. Excuse me, on the weekend that I worked and I got really, really sick. That's where I was going. I worked like 12 hours. I worked a few hours when I came back from the dealer, but I was too tired. I was exhausted. And then on that Sunday, I recorded 12 hours, but I was online for like 14 hours. But my husband was calling me quite a bit and I had to put my phone on do not disturb. So and then I stopped to eat or whatever, and chatted with my brother here and there, but he went into the back. So that's why I recorded 12 hours. But after that I was so tired and I just felt like I couldn't make it. So I reached out to my doctor. They had me come in a couple of weeks ago and I couldn't see my doctor. So, but my doctor is, and I'm like, I need to get off work. I can't do this anymore. I'm too tired. So she agrees, she relayed that message to the other doctor. So I actually have an appointment with my doctor on Monday. My only concern is taking off work, and I've done all of this. I worked so hard so that I would not be laid off or unemployed. My concern is taking off again because it's not like a year yet. It'll be a year November 18th that I've been back to work since my surgery. So I don't want to lose my job after putting in all of this work trying to keep the job to only still lose it would be so disheartening. So, but I think it's the right thing to do because even right now I'm really tired. I'm a little hyped because I'm not working, but I'm really tired. I'm gonna go get in the bed after this video. I just really wanted to put something out. And then the last thing, because I'm only gonna do 15 minutes and the software only allows me 15 minutes. So is the update on my businesses. So I have not been able to really work on my businesses much since doing all of this work. I've started stuff here and there with the course. I recorded the first module, section one, and I did the voiceover. So I did the video and the voiceover for that. I was thinking about moving forward with because I just need to get out of this job. I don't hate it. It's just too much. I was thinking about doing year end cleanup work for accounting work for small businesses and nonprofits, but I'm not sure if I'm going in that direction. It's still on the table, but I have decided to use my life and health insurance license. So I am in the process, in which I was going to do this weekend, but I got to work tomorrow, of setting up some ads. The website and all that stuff is already set up through the company that I am registered with, and then I still need to get new E&O insurance, and I need to complete an anti-money laundering course, and I also need to renew my license before April. But if I get the insurance and the anti-money laundering course completed fairly quickly, I can go ahead and start making sales. I got to advertise myself. That's what I have to do. I mean, the more people I can reach, the more I can sell. So if you guys are interested in life insurance or any form of it, get at me. I can help you because I mean it's something good to have. It's not just for in the life. It's for they have some living benefits on some of those. So you just would need to know what policy you need. And then the company I'm working for is pretty cool. So everything is automated and online. So you can easily get a quote, and it determines for you what policy would be best for you in your situation. And you don't even have to, for the most part, get a medical exam. There are medical questions, but you don't have to do an exam for the most part. In some cases, it will direct you to that, but for the most part, you don't have to. So that's where I'm at. That's my life update. So I'm here struggling with exhaustion because of the diagnosis, but I believe God for my healing. And that, they said that the adrenal gland will wake up and I will start producing cortisol. And the reason they said this happened is because last year I was getting a lot of injections from my back and my knees and my shoulder, cortisol injections. I think cortisone injections, which makes the adrenal gland think that you don't need it and it goes to sleep. And then having that major surgery, which was a shock to my body. So that was the reason. So I'm coming near 15 minutes. So I just want to end this before it cuts me off. I want to thank you guys for your time. Um, and please share this video. If you're not subscribed, please like, comment, subscribe, share the video. YouTube is doing some wonky stuff with small creators. I'm not monetized yet. I would like to. I'm going to do a video on how to be monetized while not being monetized on YouTube. And most of that would be outside of YouTube, but utilizing YouTube as a tool. So anyway, thank you for your time. Have a good rest of your day, whatever time you're watching this. And I look forward to seeing you sooner than later. And hopefully we can make it happen. We'll see what happens on Monday with my doctor if I decide to take off work. If I do, then I'll first of all rest to get myself together, and then hopefully work more on my businesses if I have time and energy. And well, I have time, but if I have the energy and more videos. Thank you again. Talk to you soon. Have a blessed